When you're so close to solving a crime,
there is always a clue.
You can almost touch it.
Concentrate on what cannot lie.
Crime scene investigators look at something closer.
The evidence.
Take a detailed look at the science of solution.
We restore peace of mind, and when you're a victim, that's everything.
New drama on RTE1 CSI, Monday at 9:30.
Good morning, this is Lyric 96 to 99. The time now is 11:30.
The Lyric Top 20 with Michael McNamara.
Well, yes, indeed. We are back again with the Lyric Chart programme. Over the next 60 minutes, we'll be playing the biggest sellers at the record counters across the land. The Lyric Top 20 is compiled by Chart Track for Irma. Full details available, by the way, by visiting our website at www.lyricfm.ie. And later on, we'll be crossing over to check out both the Billboard Jazz and Classical charts. However, our tip last week, we had great reaction from you, and we're going to continue our essential recommendation. It's Eric Kunsel with the Cincinnati Pops Orchestra, and they perform the music of the Beatles with the voices of the King Singers.
When I get older, losing my head, many years from now. Wow, wow, yeah.
Almost ironic to think that the two remaining Beatles, Ringo Starr and Paul McCartney, are not very, very far away from 64. Originally from the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band LP, 1967 was the year. The interpretation there from When I'm 64 from Eric Kunsel, the Cincinnati Pops Orchestra, with the King Singers. All the Beatles songs are there. Big recommendation, great reaction to that CD, and we expect that to be in our Lyric Top 20 in the weeks ahead. We've got a brand new chart. Let's start the countdown. We're working all the way down to number one, and of course we will be crossing over later on to Billboard to find out exactly what people are buying at both the classical and jazz counters in America. Number 20 this week on our countdown. The CD is titled 100 Popular Classics. It's available through Marble Arch. And there you heard Nicholas York on piano and the Golliwog's Cakewalk from Children's Corner Suite by Claude Debussy. We're counting down the Lyric Top 20.
My love is as a fever, longing still for that which longer nurseth the disease.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
How oft, when thou, my music playest upon that blessed wood, whose motion sounds with thy sweet fingers.
To see, to hear, to touch,
your music,
kiss,
your romance. This Valentine's Day on the Lyric Breakfast.
The Lyric Top 20 with Michael McNamara.
From the only classical album you'll ever need, certainly making its way back up our chart again, up to number 14, you heard the St. Louis Symphony Orchestra and Chorus conducted by Leonard Slatkin, and from Carmina Burana by O Fortuna. as the countdown continues. This week at number 13, a CD that's up 7 notches, Classical Chill Out, available through Virgin EMI. You probably will see that as you make your way around the counters, the classical counters this afternoon. And from the CD, I've got the pianist Andrei Gavrilov with the Academy of Martin the Fields, conducted by Neville Mariner, and Bach's Piano Concerto number 5 in F minor. Number 13 this week. The CD is titled Classical Chill Out, and indeed if you are in chill out form and want a chill out CD, we must recommend it to you. Some really good tracks for very late at night. And there you had the pianist Andrei Gavrilov with the Academy of Martin the Fields, Neville Mariner conducting, and Bach's Piano Concerto number 5 in F. It's the Lyric Top 20.
Hi, I'm looking for Dingle.
Oh, how are you? Take a right, just keep going. Is this the new Toyota Avensis D4D with the new powerful diesel engine?
Yes, so right is it?
Oh, you wouldn't see one of these stop too often.
No. Straight on, did you say?
All that improved fuel economy, I suppose.
And Dingle would be?
Oh, it's a much quieter engine. You used to be able to tell a diesel a mile off, you see. And I hear it's got 25% more pulling power. That's very fancy altogether.
Yeah, thanks.
Let's see, Dingle. Well, I wouldn't start from here anyway.
It's wonderful. The all-new Toyota Avensis D4D. Power when you need it. It's got to be Toyota. The best-built cars in the world.
How about a 3 Paris Opera tour on St. Patrick's weekend? Enjoy Verdi's Macbeth and Strauss's De Rose and Cavalier. Best seats at the Bastille and accommodation at a 4-star hotel just off the Champs-Élysées. Contact Harry Cowell Quality Tours at 670-5123.
The Lyric Top 20 with Michael McNamara.
Maria Callas joined there by the tenor Nejeda, and that's from Carmen Act 2 by Bizet No, Tu ne m'aimes pas, with the orchestra of the National Theatre of Paris, conducted by Georges Prêtre. That's from the CD Romantic Callas, which is in our chart this week at number 12. Right, very quickly, we like to cross over to Billboard and check out the Billboard Classical chart. And one of the new entries this week at Billboard, Juan Diego Flores sings Rossini arias with the Symphony Orchestra and Chorus of Milan, and it's conducted by Riccardo Sciai. And we listen now to one of Rossini's arias. This one is A Dove Dove il Cimento. There's a big new entry into the American Billboard chart from a tenor who took Wexford by storm in 1996, Juan Diego Flores, and Rossini arias, the CD, with Riccardo Sciai conducting the Symphony Orchestra and Chorus of Milan. That is at number 7 on the Billboard countdown, A Dove Dove il Cimento. At number 6 at Billboard, it's Yo-Yo Ma and Edgar Meyer, Mark O'Connor's Appalachian Journey, Vangelis and Metadia at 5. At 4, the Hilliard Ensemble with Christoph Poppen and Bach. At 3, Andrea and Verdi. At number 2, it's Yo-Yo Ma and Classic Yo-Yo Ma. And at number 1 at Billboard, and when I saw First of all, Billy Joel, Fantasies and Delusions. I thought I was looking at a pop chart, but no, Billy Joel has crossed over from pop to classical. He's gone to number 1 at Billboard with the pianist Richard Jeux. It is a debut CD for Billy Joel. It's solo piano compositions. So let's listen to the piano man, the man that made such wonderful hits like Just the Way You Are and Uptown Girl. Well, here he's gone classical. Richard Jeux plays Billy Joel, number 1 at Billboard. Well, there you have it. Billy Joel crossing over to pop, from pop to classical so well, and rewarding himself by going to number 1 on the Billboard Classical chart this week with the CD Fantasies and Delusions, music composed by Billy Joel, performed for solo piano by Richard Jeux. And so from the Billboard Classical charts, just very quickly to the Billboard Jazz charts, Diana Krall remains at number 1. At number 2, it's Tony Bennett, Playing with My Friends. Tony Bennett Sings the Blues. Harry Connick Jr. is at number 3 and at number 4, and Steve Terrell is at number 5. Now, many of you have written in complaining that we only play Diana Krall. Why do we not play Harry Connick Jr.? Well, let's play Harry Connick Jr. He's at number 3 and at number 4 on the Billboard Jazz charts. Playing the piano and singing the tune, he's at number 3 and at number 4 on the Billboard Jazz charts this week. At number 3 with Songs I Heard, songs from his innocent, songs from the musicals. And at number 4, Harry Connick Jr. And there you heard I'm Walking. The CD is titled 30. And for Diana Krall fans, let me just remind you, she is still at number 1 on the Billboard Jazz charts. All right, then let's get back to the Lyric Top 20 as we go into the Lyric Top 10. At number 10, it's Russell Watson and The Voice. At number 9, an excellent compilation. Actually, this is one we really recommend. It's called Classics 2002. It's a 2 CD set, and all the big classical hits are there. People indeed like Russell Watson, Hans Zimmer, Bryn Terfel, Kennedy, Pavarotti, Maria Callas. But one of our favourite tracks is from a sort of classical boy band. They're called Libera, and this is their version of the Sanctus. Number 9 this week from a CD titled Classics 2002, you heard the classical boy band Libera and the Sanctus number 2. At number 8 is Gladiator, the score from Hans Zimmer and Lisa Gerrard. Charlotte Church is down this week to number 7 with a CD Enchantment. At number 6, though, up 4 places, the opera album 2002. And from this album, I'm going to play a countertenor. I love the voice of the countertenor, particularly the voice of David Daniels. Sings Handel, Umbra, my Fu. We're counting down to number 1 on the Lyric Top 20, and there you had at number 6 the opera album 2002, a selection of opera stars: Leslie Garrett, Placido Domingo, Maria Callas, Luciano Pavarotti, Jose Carreras, Kiri Takanawa, and there you heard the countertenor David Daniels singing Handel, Umbra, my Fu. As we go into the top 5 at Lyric, and at number 5, up 4 places for Harry Potter and Philosopher's Stone, the music of John Williams. And this is one of my favourite tracks from the soundtrack. It's called Fluffy's Harp from Harry Potter. Counting down to the Lyric number 1, there you had Macushla from the Irish Tenors from the CD Ellis Island at number 4. And at number 3, with Valentine's Day in the Air. I'm going to dedicate this to all the people that listen to the Top 20 in the middle of the night, because it's repeated at 2 a.m. on Sunday mornings. This is especially for you. I hope you're with your loved one listening to Romanza from Andrea Bocelli.
Già la sento, già la sento morire,
Well, that's especially for all those of you that have loved and lost and hope to win again with Valentine's Day coming. That's at number 3 this week on the Lyric Top 20. That is Andrea Bocelli there and Romance. At number 2, it's Russell Watson and Encore. Before we count down the brand new Lyric Top 10, just again to remind you that at number 1 on the Billboard Classical charts in America, it's Richard Jeux, the pianist, and the music of Billy Joel, Fantasies and Delusions. And at number 1, still at number 1 on the Jazz countdown at Billboard, The Look of Love from Diana Krall. So we're counting down to number 1 on Lyric. At number 10, it's The Voice from Russell Watson. At number 9, Classics 2002, 8, Gladiator the score, Hans Zimmer and Lisa Gerrard. At 7, Enchantment, She's on the Way Down for Charlotte Church. Number 6, the opera album 2002, Harry Potter's at 5, Ellis Island at 4 for the Irish tenors. Number 3, Romanza from Andrea Bocelli. Number 2, Encore, Russell Watson. I'm Michael McNamara. I hope you can join me again next Saturday at 11:30 for a brand new Lyric Top 10. And before we play this week's number 1, just again to remind you that Niall Carroll is up next with Lyric Lunchtime Choice. You can call him now at 1850 715 144. The music of Howard Shore is in pole position at number 1 on the Lyric Top 20. This is the voice of Enya and the theme for Aragorn and Arwen.